Pleading with you to get us mechanized boreholes. We are taught in school that water is colorless, but look at this dam. This dam is having a color. Look at the cow dam. Look how people are fetching this polluted water. Won't we force it? If we continue to drink this polluted water, won't we forsake? We will all die. Will we become doctors? Will you become ministers? Will we become teachers? Will you become engineers? No, we will all die. That means Ghana, we are not going to have a future. We are not going to have a better nation. Look at the bank of the dam. Look how dirty it is. If the rain falls, all this will go into the dam.
I think here, the major problem is water.
Pleading with you to get us mechanized boreholes. We are taught in school that water is colorless, but look at this dam. This dam is having a color. Look at the cow dam. Look how people are fetching this polluted water. Won't we force it? If we continue to drink this polluted water, won't we forsake? We will all die. Will we become doctors? Will you become ministers? Will we become teachers? Will you become engineers? No, we will all die. That means Ghana, we are not going to have a future. We are not going to have a better nation. Look at the bank of the dam. Look how dirty it is. If the rain falls,
Onia se waba so na wahia mayen na akwe we no akwe chire. Let me check my mic. Make sure that I have the right speaker. Yes, I do. Onia waba so ya na wahia. Please share the video. We are talking about the law that is working. Munsho ofuiwe. Munsho ofuiwe. Obi a wanya opportunity say pa mami esi edua we need our future generations. So yes, munsho ofuiwe aboa we a wanya kwan akonya aba brochimemu a baby a yan nyina yan ano edem ewo system no mu baby emra ye adwuma won Africa ni obibini ye de na ye ho dade oye justice minister ewo Alberta hwen obibini jimie hwenanim hwe ofuiwe yanim ofuiwe yanim obibini Nigeria nim omugu we jimini ba kono no we mu na omudi yen so Africa no ye ma no take it keke wa breaking law wa brochimemu as we justice minister pa wa breaking law ofui ni bi ni ye beka ensem ahodo wa ha ofui ni bi ni yama no take it owo ni phone so ehanomo the law work. When the law work, there is peace. One will say yamana go a step down very, very peacefully. Nidin design mamenkai nidin chiro. Ofu ini bi bebre gu abrochimemu wa ha infu ini bi gu abrochimemu. Nyamede ni picture chiro osisi yi. Obibini a wanya obroni aman so na opportunities are plenty. Law ni ye adwuma uni ukrom. Uni omugu krom ho. Enso hwe yedini ye minister of justice yama will take it will drive ukura u phone hanomo nobody is above the law. Minister of justice okura ni phone madu KC madu okura ni phone yama no take it unim ni okwa akofre no okofre justice we police we no police chief no okase owoni kurom amoa we na otumfo ba ha obeyeye. So what I say, we na wutumfo ohene na osisu absantimem no we e na oba be ofunwe wunuanom Africa fo pre justice wunuanom Africa fo ye kuomo enkrofo atena omofa ahodie so waba abrochimemu wanya opportunity mami ese edua ofun we any opportunity Minister of Justice wo ko ama ebibifo e wo man mu na wo de wo mpese law ne benya o ka so owo ni kurom na ye bedi ebi nso nie we mu na you see we mu say no ye bribi a na me blame omo too much bibi say no owo Africa ne wa kire na ma adwene ne nya adwuma ne wa kire na adwene ne enya adwuma o adwene ne nya adwuma aho kire no saa na ete na ofun we di ono de oso wanya ekwan ote abrochiman mu when the law works into o mabisa no wa resign oni obi ani asem ye nkoye dede obroni ne wo meko ho asem ye meko ho bia nti Justice of Minister of Justice Alberta wakojimi ni refi ne ho kakra okaso woni kuromu Nigeria na se Ghana saa na Ghana fo ntimi enye adwuma wa ban mu wokuromu saa na Ghana fo entimi enye adwuma wo disciplinary areas wokuromu ha because said ye yete no ye de atukwan nso ebi mu ye ma omukwan na se yetete ne ye wo no ahanko ade a age ye mabuni e no mbetimi ye ma na ya wo mo no mbetimi aye bibi Ghana ni eye hyema no ofui anya kwan ase maybe ya fa school principal na ye the checks akodo Ghana ni ubehwe na osensan check ma no wo wanya kromu ha je Africa bra ye bre ye ni kasamafo ye ni mpanyifo ye ni obi obet kasama Ghana ofui pa Philip ofui pa ye ti kromu hanumu e na ye kun justice o we freedom fighters ejina mountain top shouting freedom hoping said their countries will get it ofui we there she Canada flag pa wanya akwanya pa betetena Canada ena ono justice of peace ena ofo se ni refi ni ho fo so wo Nigeria ofo so wo Ghana inti wanya take it ekrom ha enye yente ha na City TV feature minister bia omu vote ena omote se owo ni phone so omote so owo ni phone so omo bisansa are you driving or say how are you driving and talking to us at the same time omo ono ne cabinet member na de ba omo yi ni maye ekrom wa untimi you can't into peaceful ekroni ye very very peaceful omo beka wo city post sa na ono mpono na enye ono e na odale na mano na obi ono na ose so na obi tene nchen ube ye hyentem emra ne be ebe straight up ntentem kura iti ewe no mu say no bi no na we de ono otega na ho na se we Jimmy ya na don't blame them too much so what you say we say otigana na Jimmy ne do so papa Philip don't blame them the system is hard there are no provisions but police ni no kura no police o share police ni na said akwa we person oye na ono nso ni Jimmy ama ye yi na di no wahu we say o share police ni a we okofre chief okase we IGP Ghana IGP na egukuro mu ha into wakofre police chief be discuss it wo woti phone so the law says don't drive hands free now woti phone so the amount take it $300 per enunti February ya hey was step down peacefully Ghana emra eye adwuma we are trying to make sure say our leaders are held accountable we are trying to see that the laws are working what she Ghana she nia ekoso ewo Ghana law ye adwuma human rights akola ketua na epache wo akola ketua na opache wo se mesremu ala hwe emoa hwe nantwie aye nantwie ni wei enipa kunsuo hu nantwie eni nipa wei ewo mu constitution no mu as it is against the law the rights of human beings what is the name of this guy nidin de General KC Madu wo de type the minister Justice Minister of Alberta. You would need ebe or say ministry duties. Following the report he called Edmonton Police Chief. After ono ya man will take it. Your man will take it. Kromwa what your mind krom. And I know then I'm back at me say kromwa is not for those who are not disciplined. Abrochimemu and yet for foolish people. No. And it's your tomb for by no ye deport to ye de all corner not handcuff goodness. And ye didn't bre mu kro mu for no and never the next you are asking why and tokwa esi say doma hene e can papa. Doma hene ate ni ye mu ma esu. Na oba beke biama omu and na ye ni o kama for Ghana and ne doma hene kebino o tomb for or say to the second or saying and then ni Canada for China so okrom ha no mumu deny your hene oba de akabi or your politician or te. You see the politicians their way of governing is say a combining nkrofubi na ama omadwuma no it will seem no the policies bia policies no so eba ma ebe kan nia ontimi kan policy no nia policy no ebe mia no policy no so no for the policies to be implemented ono oji hu sika de to ni bottom osla owusu policies or dia ba say ID card ego Ghana no it is not enough. ID card or passport Ghana passport but breaching the security of a human being to take your IDs to another country. So ye ID card, Papa Diablo. You see, you have no respect for your own things because you need inyansa for kromo. And ope me beka me say, tete no abrofo ne ba ye nkrom ho a na omo pe ememma nyansa akukuduro omo asase wei omo nsa wei etimi kokuru asase ne disi ho omo hye nkom ma asase no ebi nam wiem omo hye nkom ma enote pagya ne mu agina wiem no. They came to take those people, the strong, the powerful, those masons, those engineers obroni ne baye and obesi a kuro ewo wankasa ukrum, which is the dungeon. The Almina Castle no besi ya no mo ye tokoro wase and no mo de wankasa wo memma kukudrofo de faase ene unim ne esi ye memma kukudrofo ene ahwodemfo ne nyansafo amwo kuro mu omo amadwene ye download dugu disk so a crash no Ghana for nyansa omo wono ye download the good disk a crash because disk no so for that type of brain na Ghana for wono. And that day the same people are begging, they are running on rivers, waters, crossing dangerous waters, crossing, going through their enemy's camp just to get away from Ghana. And then they are volunteering, begging to be enslaved. And then Anchorona Kanye, or say they will beg to be enslaved, and so slave are no crampo on Pelmo. And then Ghana, never Ghana no. Emubeye du emubeye she ebeye butu jaso na se Ghana fo nyansafo ansore amfa nyansa ye draw ne kakra na amfa nya adwuma Ghana ebeye very butu jaso eno na ye de bremo no monhwe Ghana fo. Look at the situation you put yourself in, a categories of the way we have brought ourselves to be. We know all these truth already.
JHS2 were coping with information communication technology lessons.
And then I woka say MPP4 brainwashing, not giving people the opportunity to learn all-round knowledge. They are not giving people the opportunity to learn. So what is happening is that this is against human rights. This is against human rights law. Mamika seminchiro. When a group of people think they are the most know-how only, it minimizes the growth of progress. It minimizes productivities. It does not allow productivity. It doesn't allow the progress of the nation because it says that information is from one place. Information, a research is brought together from different angles, but the same item ye hwehwe kwadu nia kwadu eyema nkuro yemfa kwadu nia enko research only in Ashanti region, yenko research only in the northern region. They research because they want to know what kwadu does to everybody. No, ye de ko emia omu kakasa hodo ene omni ye different. Sani abeya omu behu kwadu na hoden. This is a definition of a complete and a certified research. That's obroni memu ha ye de ye adwuma na wona na ye befa ano no ye beftam wona na efri wankasa wo kromu ode ni nyansa e de bewo mma egu asase yi so men think say obroni na di biribi nko aba ayo no ye bekom mra na obroni nko na adwene de ye ho adwuma no na ye say no, we are all equal in this universe in the eyes of God. And no enema kwan ema emkuro ekoso. Now what the asemo se kwadu no ansa na we be finding the real way and a complete research of what kwadu does for everybody. You must go to anywhere. And then me no ka say MPP aye omo history omo de aye as a primary and as a book, a history book omo chire say free education MPP na be. What does this does? It brainwash a group of people to think say MPP na eno enama akasakasa na akokun eni makama because we don't receive all round information. Ene na eno na aka asante memu a ene aye ntokwa ne ahindie ene nkrofo bi omofo say otumfo is Ghana king. Onipa dasani bie nanum kan say otumfo eye ohene ema Ghana. Tio, forgetting the rest of the people in Ghana. This is called brainwashing. This eliminate this one. What it brings is it brings division. It brings a very, very way as a procrastination of how the development should go. It does not bring development into the country. Why? Because you would di Amagana said the Dr. Rain Boni Dino or say Amagana ebi ewo ho Amagana ebi ewo north ebi ewo west ebi ewo east. The whole of the 50 something regions now what Ghana no Amagana ewo ho. Now say if you are educating people wrongly with false information, because free education was not brought by MPP only. You see that one no right there, the research stops once you tell a school group say MPP na the free education buyer, the learning stops right there. You don't give them the opportunity to do their own research. And this is a book which is being taught as a history. Ghana school there. I just love to listen to you. I thank you, my sister. Thank you. I love seeing you here too. Nyankopon shira. You say iron sharpens iron. It is a Ghana education system. Do you know why it is like this? Teacher ni nukro jina board ni nimu onimu hute because woman no on found Ghana educational system no, they do not educate to win. We don't educate to win. They are educating to get a bread by the day. We don't educate to leave a legacy. No, you're educating or hini otisu sesiano or so obewu na ni bibia ni won so ansi da ade bia esitete no edasusi. There's nothing new under the sun. Ohini ben e na odifo ni ko ni fie ko ka kire ne so ohini sign we to ba bewu. And ohini no ka kire dan ne ho kire ban wankasa go and do your research. Or kire ban say hey, nana wo bo me nana wo kure wiase nyina wasoma se ye meka nchem se me bewu no me na me yese na ohene no esan we no odifo no ko ba ko ka chen se ohene ewiase wura osuru wura asase wura se me kan chen se o ma another 15 years e mo ohene ne jubilate ye no ohene ne refi ni ho otumfo refi ni ho se hey Canada ha omo e de kankaf na shenensa because of indisciplinary actions. E hanu mu a ohiafo a omo ni made ba ha e be kun ekosuku wokru de ye de 1,500 ye send usika from Ghana wantimi amfa Canada ma yehwe ye sande hankafo kora gu nsa twa wasu wontimi ma ha biom ohene no ajubility ye ni refi ne ho na ohene ne ka kire we say meda wase first of all ni ense so oye ohene no yama ne nkwa obeye ye ni ense se omo a ba bia ense se okodidi ye ema the same kra no ko ne ho se ohene esane a waye ntino me be punisho na wo punishment na be ko wo abadi ekirefo ho. Look at the selfish king. What did the king say? The king said ensi wo ma kwan ensi wo me memre yisu de ene no ano no. This is exact leaders we have in Ghana. This is exact leaders. You see, ye can kind for emre bone, ye can kind for ne. You see, ye sum for emre bone. Uko di group biachi for emre bone dua na ade no ntime me kan no eye for emra. I will need that information. There's nothing new. Me say wo kan toran when sua nyansan free ma wo nyansan ba. Wo kan Quran when sua nyansan free ma wo nyansan ba. Wo kan Bible when sua nyansan free ma wo nyansan ba. Onipa kura wu na wo gina ne nchen na when sua nyansan free ma wo nyansan ba. Garbage wo ukro mu when sua nyansan free ma wo nyansan ba because oboroni e de sa nneama nyina e de ya de sua e de ma ewiase ekoso ema ewiase mu enimudie nyansa ewiase mu nneama huhu nyina efiwu onipa dasani wonsa na mana yeye ohene ni bi neti Ghana no sa ahemfofo ni bi no eno ni yem politicians ni omo bedi ne enehwe education omo de ama. Look at the person they have put in front of your children to teach. Look at the condition they have allowed your children to be in. Nyankopon esevu bi utimi use Ghana for ye nimade we are brainers because ye were professors wo kromwa ye were school we omo be ye won krofo a when they came here to write their thesis, even the country Canada did not believe they were from Ghana. We have brainers omo ba ha ombe ye omo masters omo nkrata minim at least 2 people omo ye omo doctorate degree emra omo chiro omo thesis no. The Canadian school no efre omo ba ye say omo san me explaining omo chiro omo san me chiro biom. They did not believe say they are the same people omo mumu. They didn't believe say Ghana ofri Ghana na wat chiro sa ade no Nyankopon abo obibini said de tie monhwe conditioner anka. If we had the opportunity, if we have the resources, if we had all this equipment, those things are a kromu ha brochimemu e buama ye biusi. Anka usha Ghana nafa toto womo omanya kromu ho afi abe kromu ebi ye principals, ebi ye vice principals, ebi ekwe adwuma wo NASA. Ghana phobia omakosuku wo Ghana, they are part of the NASA team. Adie na etu ko wiemu enne me ne wo kasa wo Ghana. Ghana phoma yem papa Dr. Thomas Mensa ono part of the group engineers omo engineer bullet train enne Ghana fo tiatia so say bini no yemu sanka. Imagine say if we had that opportunity. View this one.
Without computers, today's lesson is how to create a folder.
To create a folder. Before you can able to create a folder,
Pardon the spelling error and concentrate on what the teacher has to say about how to create a folder.
Create a folder. Before you can able to create a folder, when you on your boot on your computer, we have some place you click. You click.
Ekromu akola ketwa ewo me yem papa Philip ono no say o kira de o ye teacher san ye we inspected or san ye panyin wo school mu at biggest board. I know the second biggest board. I'm in the biggest board. Ewo Canada memuha. Tell me which child in that school buying no enkan ni timi. Which child ewo Canada ha buying no. She teacher ni ogina we classroom Raphael. Teacher ni ogina classroom. We have something that when you click into Ghana for one, when it comes to imagination, oh my God, we can imagine amakweku anansi story no me eno na medi nyina eno ne me TV. Look at the teacher.
And you see the place folder.
Onua me pacho obi a waso bia mo share video no nkoto ba bia mo wo bia.
And when you click, the folder will, the empty folder will appear. And then you open it and put all your documents inside.
I am confused about what the teacher is saying, so I intervened.
Do you know what a folder is? Who knows what a folder is?
Folder is a symbol where you keep or kept your what? Documents inside for the future use.
What did your teacher say?
He said that a folder is where you keep your documents for future use.
Folder is a kind of storage device which where the documents are kept.
A folder is a form of distance.
Onua wohwe this is a sad situation. Na we enko yie except for if some people stands in between the gap of the government and the private for these children. She abaning kotin de bia meka asem we abaning kotin entimi enkohwehwe these groups omo lacking the opportunity of receiving a better and quality education. And which is why we rely solely on community organizations, institutions, omoya partnership with Abino. Yen Ghana Abine mepa. Tell me one person who stood against government lack of vision, lack of initiative into education. When you free Ghana. And no na meka ho asem. When the law works, the people are at peace. Whether young papa or say yes, everybody ed. I'm talking about the law. I'm talking about the law. When the law works, whether I was here in Canada when many of the ministers, when they traveled, they were not supposed to be. We are here. You German for German papai or your brony. Or no one for you say lockdown. Or no one for look at the words they are using for him. So the law should not have, it should be blind. The law is blind. Where I live, the law is blind, of course. Many people are fighting with, but this act should not be justified as to why he stepped down. Because Africa law and working, it doesn't work. So when they wanted to teach a lesson, yes, they can bring it out. But many people also are depending on the law being way fair and justice. So that is what I say. If you are a foreigner, live your life circumspectly, okay, especially when you hold a high position. Everybody, I've seen abrofo, even the white people being way of this law. They catch them all the time. And we have, of course, when we have the racial part to deal with, but we are talking about the law. When it's there, they be a can't. But when the law works, it brings peace, basically. Yen kromu Ghana no, the law does not work, period. And marane nyejuma, because say a minister, we clearly see many things that are going wrong. Many things that are going wrong. How can you threaten educational minister? How can you threaten somebody who's fighting for education? a better quality? How can you threaten somebody? How can you fire somebody, a teacher for that matter, for speaking against the ill doings of the government within the educational system? Have you seen anybody like that in Canada? No. Have you seen anybody like that in any part of the world that is moving by the law? No. So that is what we are here for. Those agencies, is what the government should depend on. It shouldn't be party issues. It shouldn't because this agency is for this party. Even when you look at the Ghanaian community in Canada, for example, we don't support a party. We support our community. So whichever government is in, that's who we go to. Whichever area we operate in, that's where we go to. When we need somebody, we don't say the Liberal Party or no. That is what we are talking about here. The parties must work for the people. They should not instigate a hate between the people. They should not stir a situation where they create some group of people as theirs, and this group of people are ours. No, because when you look at how the way the partition of Africa, yes, it happened. Yes, yes, because of different languages, but something should always be our focus, which is to bring peace to our nation, Ghana. We should always look at, that our differences is the beauty of Ghana. The cultural differences and our culture, the differences of the tradition is the beauty of Ghana. Same as Canada. The beauty of Canada is the multicultural system which the law abides by to allow everybody to function within their culture, within their clans, within what they believe in, their religion. That is what makes Canada almost pride themselves of the most, then the only one multicultural system ever. And utina China ni sorry ano wa ordinisika or the atana taso. Entina we Ukrainians for sorry, Russia for sorry omo pe ha be wo omo ma. Tina Ghana for sorry omo pe so omo be wo omo ma wa ha o. Onu a wo hwe me. Because said the ben owo freedom e wo obi man so dan onu ni krom. Owo freedom e wo obi man so dan onu ni krom. Why? Because obi man so no, they are institutions, they are agencies allowed to fight, to advocate on your behalf. We cannot do that in Ghana. Oko ken bibia na ya target. Why must Ghana be a two-party system, which is a paramount than the will, and I said, than the freedom of the people who voted? Why should the parties, the two parties in Ghana, no? And I said, if another party comes out of anything that we are doing in Ghana, searching for constitution changes and all that, if a new party comes up, that party now is going to be a third party. Now division will even be more. We can't even contain these two. And we are talking other things. So what we are saying is the law must work. The law is the only thing that controls these two. Look at the thought of the day, and then we'll bring our thoughts of the day. This is the knowledge. Bringing Africa for now. Men can say religion is not in the West. Men can say religion is not in the West. This country is a religious country too. But look at our problem. We take power. Or see yene to me any pain die enenya. So look at where we use those two-way economy to deprive other people instead of helping our whole country. Look at where Africa, we lose it. We have lost it all totally because we use the very same thing. The very same thing that should make us powerful. No. We use it to attain power in one place only. And nothing or two for sorry. Once a person sorry or semi powerful than you are, that means development stops. Oppression starts because obaku will two missing obaku. Let's look at the view on the issue of Africa.
To Simon Oladapo. Here's a word of knowledge that you can cash in as we reflect on yesterday and what persists in our world today. There are basically two economies in the world, and every nation on the face of the earth fall under either of them. These are the knowledge economy and the religion economy. The rich and prosperous nations of the world belong to the knowledge economy, while the poorest and poverty-stricken nations of the world belong to the religion economy. The knowledge economy is one that engages the brain, asks questions, relevant questions, and prefers solutions to problems.
Are we allowed to ask questions and to say scrutinize what is going on in Ghana? Bibi ane de akoshe hum. Are we allowed to question? Now wo fie kura no efri fie we na ye de kwa aban mu. Wo fie ko bisa wo maame. Ene emranti bebre gugu Ghana. Uko bisa wo maame question bi a ebusia. Esesa nkomote it's a knowledge for you to acquire the knowledge and be the judge yourself. No, are you even told? Even in a small scale, obi wua, you say yenka obi wua, they don't give the bereaved opportunity to say goodbye. Kenya people are not allowed, and I said they don't have the opportunity to judge things themselves. They judge it for you. For you to go by near all one side and na ye nice goodbye, you know. Debbie. They take those things away from you. So we don't investigate, we don't question. So the knowledge economy in Ghana, Africa, we are too far from it. With the knowledge economy, no, they give the opportunity to one, and then you say history about HSS. They are copying kolano. Said the every year shall see said the ekobano there be. Nia munimane say MPP4 ebreye from Wensa no ma penti ade no huhuhu inti akola na osu anyina na oba na ode otan ema another party wo de hwene ekoso wo Ghana na hwe say ye ekohefa. Look at where we are going.
The religion economy is one that blackmails God and dumps every responsibility on him. The knowledge economy tasks the brain, while the religion economy numbs the brain. Japan, for instance, is a knowledge economy. It has no natural resources, but it is a prosperous nation and one of the richest on the planet. At least 6 of every 10 cars on Africa's road today are Japanese-made. Japan is not a religious economy, but it is one of the most corrupt-free nations. China, on the other hand, is not a religious economy, but nations that ignore China does so at their own peril. African countries fall under the category of religion economy. More so than others, African countries are endowed with the majority of the natural resources on the face of the earth, yet also among the poorest. Africa wears proudly the badge of the poverty capital of the world, with endless corruption. It is also one of the most religious continents on the planet. God watches in disgust as we mortgage our brains. But here is the irony. The 2 major religions of the world, Christianity and Islam, emanated from Israel and Saudi Arabia, respectively. But none of those 2 nations fall under religion economy. None. One of the evidences of their subscription to knowledge economy is the yearly pilgrimages that generates for them revenues in billions of dollars. But hypocritically, some corrupt nations are comfortable disseminating nuisance to humanity with their globalization of religion economy. There's a reason he gave man brain and instructed him to subdue the earth. If you are a Christian or a Muslim who does not commit yourself to the pursuit of knowledge, your life will become a perfect reflection of some of these uninspired nations. That's a fact. It is an illusion to anticipate wisdom where people do not pay attention to knowledge.
Enra, for example, what this man is trying to allude is that another, for example, baby, I may a juma, omwa amayen, omo the information afa baby, mensumenam baby, me sorry ya, yes, school bet shall see another now on the 17th. So my dress it and nura snow a storm me ankasamiko face yenu. This is I did not apply knowledge. I was not proactive And therefore, it took me a whole hour. Me the year show ni nyina me nam snow mu nyina na obi aka driveway ho. Baby asese me ndi me car kosi no. Obi nso aka snow no mu a. Afen so I lost sleep. I lost my dearest sleep, like a very night. Na me da me sorry ye na ma chese me ntimi sorry. Me de by force na sorry you. But because of information, I was not proactive. I did not check my email. I didn't make it. I didn't even look at the news. And until I missed the information, in return, I was what? I was stuck in the snow. I was stuck in a storm. I had to endure the pain of not being able to move where the snow are catching me. So, we in Africa for the knowledge that religious way, economy, when you don't apply yourself, and that you're paying for bebre, ama yemebunu omonsa no adwuma aka. You're paying for bebre, and ye wahim for bebre, mebunu etiti omonayase. And that there was so many religions, krasia, toto emma in kwalan keten. Sokoto, any way there's a region be. There are omade enkwala eko tuyaka. There are so many poverty, so many things are across Africa, and we don't apply ourselves. We don't allow people to apply themselves. So what you say, and then your applying the knowledge, your applying itself is hated or tagged as an NDC or MPP. And then you all apply, teacher could you apply the knowledge or apply the strength, the know-how, and then he is no longer practicing what he went to school for as a teacher. Do we expect a nation like that to progress? And then Nia Oji Nema Esuso is now being ridiculed by another Ohene. Do we expect a progress or sustainable economy? Who are we crying to? Many are me. Who are we crying to? And ne kakra ye de no. And ne just for the last one. Shenia ekoso enkola campaign. And near or there to listen or stand in a gap. Yewo organizations waha omu kasama ema omu enifie anase ema anase enanomu parents omu wo bad relationships mu yewo organization omu se mummra yebejimu amamu baby atena. You don't need to be in those relationships. Your organizations are omo ekuma inyarefuo abaino omo budget no omo press on abaino to look after them. And omo kwa ene omo ye developmentally challenged, or those who are behind in a certain awardin so anase nyansa so no ye will fix the countries, ye will pressure groups will baby bia bebre between the gap of the government and the people. There are people advocating for them. There are even organizations among Ghanaians whom kuma and nine entimi income entimi ntua edanka enti ama ko ha ne yetu ye wo advocate group advocating for those people. And then again, they are also speaking against the government's priorities, against their nyama yomontotoye. They say fa focus emra sankrofon so your organizations are and next school I say ye for way no your organizations kasama. There are so much organizations, pressure groups, fix the countries. They have one individual sir omujiremu as an advocacy like a Chinijona there's a black guy bia okun for equal opportunity in the labor field. Labor opportunity for black people. Say and tuntumfua because of skill set no nyuma introduce and as make sure so implementing laws equal opportunities. There are black men and women. Isn't it what Chinijona stood for? Isn't it the same thing as what Ohene David is standing for? Isn't it the same thing as what Wafayamu and all those people are fix the country a omo do omo bo omo hwa no a we kuma intos we mu kuma jene we kuma banchi we kuma we nanka ye nyina ye bom ne nyina ye hwe nkoso. Ghana, why are we refusing? Why? Because the hunger, a hungry man is a hungry man is an angry man. And when you are hungry, you don't think, your brain doesn't work. And there are so many of them whose brains are not capable of making sound decisions. They cannot reason. And until Ebimusu take advantage over that thing, which is our leaders. The leaders and those people in power are taking advantage of the youth. Those people who are hungry. And I know Abrantia bi okwakoto credit impo. Look at how angry a kromo ha and can right away something will be done. A kromo ha and anka sa we no esi ya Abrantia okwakoto credit. Musu yodeka aban tax ka 90 cedis. Auto credit is saying that was his question. Can you believe, say, you will have hungry people paid? Omu edi omu kuro Ghana atu chacha. Omu di Ghana kuro akoma obunsam. Omu di Ghana kuro akwaje a small token of money. And oma ton kuro no. Oma ton kuro ne fa ahudie. They will try to fight this guy who is speaking his mind, who is exercising his human rights within his own country. But there are people who will fight against that. And nothing and inyan just say injime for bimo a fight Chini Jonas. And nothing injime for bimo and the same reasons, Oma Figano, Oma wa Germany, ebi wa Italy, ebi kura wa South Africa, ebi nsukurampo wa Egypt, ebi wa nkronkura Russia ne muniama. Yet onipa da sani wure fini ho ntemo o maame akuya frani maame medofo enipa da sani wure fini, especially Ghana for where the law works there is a peace, and until peace prevails we must come together like maame akuya frani says. Also we need unity amongst us, and the unity no nimneti ama. Do you know why it doesn't come? And then maybe remuno meka eka kwemu. Unim, I like the fact that Jamaicans come together to form a ally within the education system. And groups are omo model is one. Omo say yadi nkwa sam ache. Meba no se Ghana for mitimi shia Ghana for pa. Ghana ni shia onim wonka onim se we ga wonka hello. Meka kwan mu snow no mu se yi mekoto we Madonna's maybe me ya video ni wie no e ka kwan mu Jamaica for etuntum for when huni nia tuntum. They just came to my aid because me see fam and na me yi snow no every time no na metimi a roll snow no omo mienu mema mienu e no mbebo ame. I bet you Ghana ni will not do that. Yet there two kwan. I bet you say Ghana ni ye soro ye ho. Ghana for enye baako ma me we afrani Ghana for enye baako. That spirit of unity no, this is where it starts, and this is what MPP is starting. Educating people and putting hate into our educational system. Telling the youth to say, we free HSA, a niaman ketenketu, and no nestati won fie. A ton nance some FFI, yen no more much ye wishia, and ne obinyi ni say I before a Ghana form, and no ne. A Central Philolomi away for SARS, a four community does not have representative because of a kufuado ni papa nancy somewhat to chireno. Do you think it was by mistake? No, it was engineered. And yang oba oni abadoye, oba onya Esther, ma omunye Rebecca mu, ma omunye Abigail mu, every Ghana into oba Jean Mensa. Make sure say that thing. That plot now, or we didn't know plot anajo na omo execute in a day came through. Yenni ma Esther mu ni Ghana bium. You Esther or ye kai no ni Mordecai can say you who knows say wainty and I yet the woko dear hima Jean Manson one kind say send ye be Jean Crofu bimu. Now it was not to do evil. And nunti ena yede ni kosi ho as a electoral commissioner. Enunti by Jean Mensah, we are short. Ghana for are short of Rebecca's. We are short of Esther's. We don't have any more Abigail mo. Obanyan Safua otimi kachire David said David bema we meme westi won kwan ewo ne ho na bema we oye foolish man o save ni kunu no David enya nkoku ni biom o save no obanyan Safua Esther student for the Jew. Yes, Esther student na o save woman ena Jean Mensah. There are people in Ghana who don't have representation. And then Oslao Wusumo, Delilah Saoma revival himself in a different flesh are now playing a role in Ghana. Ahemfofua eti Ghana, omu ni ma edida omachibium. Yema amenumu adani widifuo, oma dani Delilahs, and then yehia Estes, yehia Abigail semu, yehia Martha senemu. Ye Naomi sinomo wa Ghana onu a wo hweme Ghana ya mobo Ghana ama Ghana ene ama Ghana is corrupt. Ye ni eni Rebecca's ewo Ghana, ye ni Naomi's ewo Ghana, even Deborah semu nyina akọ Deborah semu nyina akọ emma obenya nsani asane hu ba we asam kura okotwen wo gate ya no na osisane ne ho ene na asen eda na owo ntafo na through those ntafo no ena ene yenya history bi a yetimi kan ene nyansafo ni Ghana biom inyansafo sometimes say wudi bone e di save ade. Yes, inyansafo eni Ghana biom ma nyansafo ni Ghana biom, and this eye dewro ye ni nyansafo ewo intro ewe omo a omo ye nsem pakafo ye ni nyansafo won sori mu, ye ni nyansafo emma ewo community mu ene obabia nsori wo Ghana na so ba brochimemu a emma ene change mara emma ene change me say they took 5 women to change the rule of Moses. Me say there's nothing new under the sun. It took 5 women to change the laws. Said the Rollins Sebaya, obe change asante law no. Tete no, it took 5 women to change the law. Adidie. It took women. Oba mentina say. Oslaowusu and the coast. And ma omo ankamo memma beturu mu wo mwachi na nkamo bode Europa ama mum nananomo enne Ghana ni ban ni abadoye biom. And now we don't have a way Esther mo. And now ye ni a way Deborah mo. Ye ni Deborah judges adane emma. Hey, Deborah simu ni hobium emma judges ni hobium wo Ghana. Ye ni teacher for ma umbe jinemu ama nkola omuti dem. Enu teacher Kofi ayakwajo ye yi na di no oba bia nkasa. Nobody spoke in Ghana. In fact, you have women who are doing the jobs of men. Ama meme wo Ghana nyina jimi nkoten omo jimi ama otumfo betena bedwam nwe ama beme yi ano ni otumfo kan threatening, paying bribe. The same subayo de ba Canada for child sunu or dana di eye ade a Ghana for de yepe ene ye ni Esther mo wo Ghana biom Ghana ewu ni Nehemiah se fo krampo eni ho wo Ghana biom ene ye ni obia wo Ghana. Where is our men and women e wo Ghana? The kings, the Zabuntis. What you say? Masamu Samu ene mema wo hefa wo Ghana ombekasa ma Ghana ye ni bi wo Ghana biom. Where are the Kunta Kuntes? Where are the Kuntes? Where are the Mujuntis? Mohammed for mo wahifa. And na mo wahi. Ajia mo wahifa. And na siya santua ye kunu no ye kuniko. Ye ni ya santua bioma na ontimi nkokun. And na ya yira wo Ghana. And na ye pray. We atem didie and ya obehu 1 million of people. Onua di ni nua si ho Ghana. ya adwene ya adwuma ma entertaining kwa entertaining ya we find obi agaja as entertaining. Inti koshe obi odi obi atam ewo internet so you will see 500 and something. You will see 600 and debia enunti na yen komchefo omugu Ghana omu from komchefo they have never seen anything good. Debia owo debia away tragedy debia because Ghana for eniama huhu nkotin wadwini mu ye huma esumbem as a man thinketh so is he. As a man thinketh it is a wadwin a fin gumua a fin niama huhu niama nkotin na mubehu ntu Ghana ni he obi asori ya Ghana ba benya ewuo o ba bewu we ba be yese because adwene na esi ye ntimu no efin koten infuturo nkoten ena ye pre mfutuo hu hwe ahemfofo hwe politicians it is disgracing ayesefam eno nti hwe wonua bema oba Canada wanya opportunity hwe ni Jimmy wanya $300 ticket ewo Alberta hanum as a minister $300 ticket kekewu okwa akofre chief police no oka so woni kurum okofre chief police yayi nedi Canada ha the rule of law must work. Many of the ministers omututu kwan during the time of lockdown yayi omodi eno na UK for nso sa kan bi no omu premier omu prime minister no wono omu se wakwa abonten ewo mreko a omaye lockdown and yes that dance floor was full of a lot of people but emrano omo patro se mra na yede ye kuromu a emra na yede chichi German kuro na esi ho no omo de bra na chichire ye ade esi da no omo ntena ho sensensi biom na so Ghana fo ene ya yera ye mema ya yera omo ma me akuafra ne ya yera omo oba sori ya yesi oba nkasei ye hia mema turu ye wan ye hia mema o beturu yen ai ekromu ha ma sori ye he it took Rosa Parks South Asia Viola Desmond Canada ha the version of Rosa Parks America Martin Luther King mo black people are no mo ye juma ewo government no mo sori ye say yam fro basi biom they supported the spirit went behind Rosa Parks. All the black people stood and the spirit of unity. All the black people almost stormed the street of Manhattan and Nante bridges. So, omo ye juma sorry how much say yam fabasi biom. Samo mayent na baby our money paid to sit. Then we are not taking a bus. This is a movement. And that same pressure group no ewo Ghana. There are many. Hanomo Canada ha yes. Viola Desmond stood or saying, men sorry. Na hello no more charges to mami so. It took another lieutenant governor, a black woman, to remove the stigma of Viola Desmond. Do you know why you are placed where you were? Osla usumo. Omo keka ho. Ajua safuamo. Do you know why you were elected? Se kokotna seat no so. Oba wo yonko ba remfi ni mandate. Wo yonko ba ni remfi enye twane kote enye kote nkoten enye nkose asam nkoten na ma ye di mudio. Debi. A man a changing mra. It took a lieutenant governor to change the woman's name, Viola Desmond, to Hero. It took a woman, Obedi Ebesi Akunyane son, as a lieutenant, first black, and no changing ma many dinye no Hero. And ye celebrated Viola Desmond. Niti Krampo Edasikaso waha. But media dear no. Osla Usu, that Delilahs, where are our Deborahs or Ghanans? Media dear no na Viola Desmond, not charges danoso. Abrofono be ye ni free a cunyano so, or cotina theatre hono almost say, a higher a fita for Abrofon cote area no. Viola Desmond se me nipa first. Men sorry. Viola Desmond, I'm sorry. Na ebe gidi obibini nya samwa ha. ma yemfra na yenkasa obibini be hwe police fo a nkantenka omusuro yen be hwe mema omu be hankafo maami back in the days na obibini ni kwan e wa brochimemu ha ene mumma makotenatena ho ena mumma titititi nuyase jimi munkunu no mu jimi ena mudi omachi. I read the letter, a colonel, a wife of a colonel, or to me to say, we a minister, a colonel, or more war no, or mu pain a yere, letter or the command, Nukunu, or Bonnecoco, or Domo, or do, or the chastising Nukunu, now or the Bonnecoco, or do letter to say Rebecca. Ekufua do Jimmy nanka Rebecca empaso na Rebecca uye Deborah uye Esther oh enuanu ma nanka wo de wonsa fifa ko create ho na wo dese no wo wotumi na so Rebecca dane ne ho Delilahs kono yi letter o choma nikunu o say my darling sweet husband, the one only who makes my heart bleeds and jumps day and night. Or say within Emma, I was saying a gumiso or hene a enipa ekoto na enkrofo hunwa na esede na eba omakume mu ohene enkrofo hunwa na mu buwo ino kan ne kunu nyansasam econo UK ho econo a wife of a colonel. This is a history. Abrofu omo preserve omo abakosem. A colonel letter ni o a colonel na wadani owudini ni yere odi odo etene ni kunu letter na mekan ama ono. Oso me dofo me hene. Emra me chia wo no me ti wudin na me yem. Na wa fefuo hu wa na omo fere because na we sweet. Rebecca, obetimi akan we akere Akufo-Addo. Osla owusumo. Ememma Jimmy for no munje munche, mobetimi akan we akere mo. Ana ochoma ni kunu no say enne de misro. Osi enne de me kunu misro. Because omo matwa ho nyina hia bon ho po. Omo matwa ho nyina hia sro dodo na nipa sro wa na ofa ho adwene. Me kunu ebe ya anka me kunu na me hu na me nimu no anka me kunu ne mra out order love conquers all. Love conquers all. A conquer de nyina mame kujo Isaac kujo or say the truth will always defeat lies. Indeed hard truth, but you must say it. Good work my brother, thank you. Or say would na wo na nkrofo huwa na kano ene wa jira wanimu de Akufo-Addo wa jira wanimu de ene omo matwa ho hia ti se Donald Trump omo mu sro ene wo kroma esro mum omo mu ene wa jira utumi ene wa dane we Nebukadnezar Rebecca Akufo ubetimi akan we akire we yire wo nyansa etimi chiro netimi emma obema change ne ye ene ma mo wo memu mo wo nyansa Ghana for ma you think you are only good for the kitchen and the bedroom brabeshe wo ma brabeshe ma mi afrani Beshe memma omo edan so na man tuon kase bia omo de akyekere omo dan mu Beshe memma omaki space for the gangs of women. You see obato tuo kura etwere be medan mu no emma wo tuo Beshe memma kukudrofo a Omachi etre a oma sum omo maasi omakonkon behwe Hillary Clinton no mone Michelle Obama semu ewa aburuchi. Bra behwe oma wo politics mu amema emma omo kwan the law, the rule of law emma ne ye adwuma. Ene emma ewo Ghana, would you take back your authority as oba osiesie enye oba osei? Emma yen say ade wa yira wanim de kokofa yen say ade ye ya ade ye nso ene ma e wo Ghana hey ahemfofo man ketenkete anyansa ba akokrom ene na menim se enyansa enye age ye kanda bia ba na menim ene ya yira ye memma yira ye memma yira omanim de te se canal no the canal now there was another canal bia na waye kwata no ye kwata a canal aye bunu nso no ye kwata na nia ehye ne yare a ehye ne ho eye kwata na saa mere no na kwata bedwam na canal we na owo animdie akola obaiwa maid ene kan nyansa kire no Ghana for ma hey mu wo nyansa efia poku amo ye from ho vim ladies omunya baby ye da no mu ko fefefefe ho scavengers ai baby esika wo Jimmy for ma they think said they need men to survive. Yes, inti Ghana uni ba you have a stigma, uni kunua you have a stigma. Come and see emma o ma ye ade ye ai ene memma nyansafo a omutie efutuo efri omumma omagudie achede a Nyankopon de ahye omutie efutuo efri omunchen. Can you stand as oba as obema? Do you recognize a gold? Do you recognize your gold? Do you recognize a diamond? And abuo na uhunu when you nko abuo nu. Your brains cannot translate abuo na that was a diamond abuo. You don't know. Mami ekwa, yes, women in Ghana should also rise up. We are going to rise up, my sister. We are going to rise up. I say they need us. Ememani hiya to speak senses. Na ye hiya chire Emma ye hiya chire how to talk to these men. How to talk senses. Na sa mere wafo na egugu Ghana ne die. Ese say ye weedi omo nyina out. Because you can't teach an old dog a new trick. Oma pro apansam. Rafia, you're looking so hey Rafia, where the watch and trash me. Rafia ne me sorry ya na mabetina ha me ko koto ade na mabetina Rafia ne dia throw it at me. Rafia say I'm looking good. Rafia, African queen. Hey, animu way me da ase nyame nhira. Rafia, wo ne be ma no. Ene ade kakra bi pe na me de bae. We need to claim our independence. Hefa hundie fa wo hundie o se fa wo hundie wankase ma wo hundie anase bisa wo hundie o se fa wo hundie freedom. Nobody gives you freedom. Aje wo fa wo hudi. Ahemfofo anketenkete a motete kumase e. Ene me de asem frebi na ebra bebremo. Ene mamon sro nyantena or say you will step on a scorpion's head. Mamon sro jatano obomu no otumfo is bulletproof onishi or ye empty. He cannot shoot nothing. Okunwa yebeche no otumfo makes a move. He should be arrested. He is threatening. And ahemfofo anketenkete no claim your freedom. Wa woti otumfo na ase a wonso wode wo fa ahode akɔhye obi ase. You are depriving your family of the gift that is in you. Ade a hye wo mu no empie da because wode wo fa ahode akɔma wankasa wo su bema wo yonko bema wo de wo fa ho di akɔhye ne nsa ena ebi mu nso adane omo ho sex toys ama omo office managers. Hey, the rule of law, we all sign it. It is universal. The human rights law, it comes down to free the ones who are in captivities. All those captured beings, souls, you are now free. Hear our voices. We are shouting from the mountaintop to free you. Hey, young papa bi oba America, hayo nana. Bia ya fa no fa dungeon hobby oba America. Martin Luther King had a dream. The dream no koko kan o se ye mere beba ni ya wafa wo fa wodie no woni ne beto nsa didi na onya wo so to me bio o se mere bi beba the mountain emi pono bebre ne ho ase eno ni to me a ye ho omo kunyen e bebre ne ho ase abrase dadada emi pone bebre ne ho ase ama watimi afro no ene wo captivity, you are free. You are free. Ghana ni we are free. Sa woti ase he asase de obi akrum. Sa aban djuma ena wontimi ena sa wo papayo ene wo nukuredie entimi enko ho a. Mesre ko wakura na kope adekodi a wasase ni fifi no. Na fa beto internet so. Na ye commercial. Se wiase abom. Kope small somebody bi besi wo say ha na obenya the best cashew. The best cashew. Na fa kosi wo ye pe cashew awewa ha. Ye pe organic cashew awewa ha. Ye pe D-ball organic D-ball awewa ha. Obeye den na wo de afiga na akokɔ Nigeria ne omo enkronkro etwetwe awo eno adwene na esese wo dwene. Wo beye den na wasase no ene asase eyedidua mo mo asai asase no eno ti Ghana ntimi yield any fruit. Menua, you don't need to enslave yourself. You don't need to be slave. Onua etwem ye twa sa law no mu dadada. Menua no ma mo hwe me my brother Kojo or say we always say behind every successful man is a woman. But I am sure this failure, Ekufuado didn't get a good wife. Eyampa, omo de Delilahs, and di omochi. Oni a hosha me se share the video ni amkowate. Ye pesa asem nsem say ni ekọ echiri. Eya Saturdays ye ba be ye constitution no ho akyerɛkyerɛ. Mo pe atemdidi enti me kwa akwa bi we so me say atemdidi na ye di unua Ghana ne ma ne nya wo de. When you sit around shit for too long, you start to stink like one. Don't sit around nonsense. You become nonsense. As a man thinketh, so is he. And I say, you shall know them by their fruit. Nia wudiano enuna wucha. Ena u company. You are judged by your company. When you listen to foolish people for too long and you start to think foolishly, meaning grasp knowledge. Nyansa mesrao kekanko nyansa. Get yourself a book. A good book. Na kinkain. Ni ebema wendi ye na kenkan ni ebema ema unua asumdwe ebema unua entem na kenkan ni ebema watimi akukuru asase we na wa prophesy wa sha asase ne nkom asase sore na gina ho ni ebema wa prophesy say mipo we bra ho ase na emipa ne be bra ne ho ase wo nsu a prophesy to the water say water Udimbu me dimma me unipedua yi maninko ye water be clean and water will be clean. She ewia na ebo woni se ewia menhyenhyeme brabe ma me no baye enyini na nia ohwe sa no baye ne so nyina umprumu wo no baye na wo no baye nya nokodoko. These are the things you should read. Don't go into platform where people are insulting another person. Now be sure 1 point something na ejina so. Sa what you say? Twini Jonas kanyansasam ai yes say ohene there is a white saying be akwa bi ni quote or saying it is only wise to insult the foolish person, especially to disrespect the foolish person, especially if that person is in a position of power. Iti Chini Jonas one obroni na ebu bewe yo obroni bebuo na mebu ama. Chini Jonas didi mpemfo atema odidi, especially so Chini Jonas be didi matema he on fan kosi huge. I don't pay obi ancha tax ma me fie ha na me jimi odidi matema me fie ankote na me ye mara wa ha. Na se Chini Jonas obroni ne bebuo ni say it is only wise to insult especially if that person is in a position of power, if that person is a leader. Iti Chini Jonas, yes, utie na or kan or ma utumi bia fetia we scorpion niti so nafa wonase chi wansani na chi or say or ma utumi ewo nea ompe wiye ho ewiase nyankopon obo wiase odo ne o se oma wugutumi wonea ompe wiye ne ompe suku wiye oma utumi wone so minister of education yes oma utumi wone so say fa wonayesi o se fa twinachi woni jata ne sisire o se fa twinachi na ne ompe wonkoso ne omu ye adwuma wo Ghana na wo menya binye na odi se sika no enam wiemu o se oma utumi se fa dumeno sana tumi no asam ne pa kire iti se oma utumi otumfo be jimi ne ho a o se oma utumi se osi wo kwan ewo kwan hwe kwan ekunkum ye ma hwe suku nan a etin esisi wuremu obi esi kwan se ye nkobie se suku dan no ema nkola metinim onu obo ade no tumi na oma wo sika no osi feyi opanyi a obe hwese sa de we ensi no sa pen ni si kwan otumfo ne se oma utumi se fa domeno na fa unan wa hu omo a fa unan si omuti so afa nso fa unase ompaboa fa twi omachi onua me say o se ye ni tumi ni impendie na anya wo se Ghana is facing that way no seriously and o se den fa asam ne ye best plate kosua o constitution no kosua ne nyame aka amanipa anka Joseph o meye prime minister emma ni nsevu ni ono ankasa na busiafo a ogya omo ho eno nti na akwantuo eye yetu kwan abehu asem foforo ande foforo Joseph nyankopon yi ni free obonefo ne fo so oye no we of yi ni free kro no so ekoye prime minister ewo ekro foforo so na ode ni tumi no ankoye ni nuanom bone ode ni tumi no ekoji omo efri ekom emremu hey Ghana for ma yira ne enti amoye mpanyifo Ghana ni obibini nya panyin a obibini mbedi panyin a na ne refi ne ho eno ni sa akwa we eni sa akwa we anya Canada for man opportunity nso no obeje bribe okwako krosu the chief onim se obroni no o de mra na ye adwuma woni krom ye refi ye ho obibini nya tumi a na ne refi ne ho eno nti ye yi na di wahwere na adwuma owo bad record ekrom a otumfo ba obewia ye krom a ye ya twa na su afiri ha mo so makofa no ebe de na wakanyansasem otumfo hene mu a onu a wo hwe me mami ka asem che mensuro mensuro wati yi hu firi mu ehu be ma wa gina faako na ka bebo ehu sa wodi hu ehu be ma ba bi esese wudwane no be gina ho ma ka bebo ehu be ma ne esese nka wugina faako no obe dwane ama wa hwere wa de ehu ba wo so a wontimi nwene ehu ema open kasa te sa kwala men hu eni ukwan. You are not created with fear. You are created, you are built ewo tumi so ena me jiwo nyankopon oma wonsa we emunye nhyira ma wadwene ena ho ma wadwene o se bi mig o se yete se akwala ewo hunhum that means say emma bone menkotena bone nsemhunu ho enkotieti nsemhunu maami akua afnane. May God bless you, my sister, lovely sister, my sister. Hey, ne hu ofetu natural sister pa me nyamutinyi bianka na nka me so me de ho nanso eja abayo bi abeje me nkwa we Millicent o Canada ha one opportunity upon opportunity otonton ni niam bi natural hair we bi upekora metimi ahyepu bi abra maami afrane utinu ebe ya di ama ne pa ebe ye me say niam bi odi ama me hwe me skin ya very dry o ma me just avocado wa ye we keke me ne fa me nsan from anopa no hwe me nsan to normally no anka ma nhoro me nsan ho be 20 times and na me de we just a lemon ho we no ho no keke no na ma chi ka ho and na me de up to now me nsan ho nya hwe nyankopon hira wate nyankopon enya okese nyankopon empagya wo emfiri baby a wugina wonfa wonko tintim baby a you will never recognize a season. Canada, many people were planted where the season did not catch them. This is the blessing I'm asking for you. When I pronounce when I decree, this is a decree. Or you are say on your board, you are saying, way and or their sense and or say, Tebacco fire with dia. So when you want dear, what namana what to teach that. And na a cromwa me say, and kola game mpo extra moral values. Menyankopon emma wenim de ma unama recognize the values of this universe. Ma recognize the gift of this universe na fanam. Menya Ghana he don men tu kwan emfa wo Ghana dream me tu kwan bebre de tu kwan ene dada frog or da so yakoa. No didn't be see US no. One who say onipa yes when you rely or say no many ni ode ne ho to nipa so that a frog one so yeah one say because of say ode ne ho to Canada Japan so ode ne beto abrochini Canada Japan da so kura ni muti say puppet Canada Japan na o hye no o kire ne niaka MPP government na kire ne niaka because MPP na de ne ba abrochi ohun nipa da sene ya papa ohun ni oyo when you rely on a person this is your ahemfofo e wo Ghana hey wa usura ba out because of a tumfo wo mema me de wo be show hini David nsa me be moneta mo me de wo be show hini on no timi country ni ye me de me sim ba kuruma he 31 years ni and can say twi ni kura mete nanso as a man thinkers no so easy I'm thinking I am an African and therefore I live as an African so I will never leave and as a lack my root. And which is the only reason why I still continue speaking away o trio. Na me da so timi kuro mu kasa kankran ka korobo ka ho. O de fante so ba me ka ma. Na mo amono mayera no onipa dasani etimi gi abrofo etimi as triple nipa of ebimu language ontimi nkatwi yie. Ode ne ho ato broni so ope ne kondo broni no we nani bre ade iti oba ha no he ono ane kasa no onkebi ono ante brofo ono so abrofo no kofri ye e na waja ne twi nu ene ohini ketewa bi mra no meyi ne ti said the ohini ba kan ba be kasa tia yem papa agiman bedu the first mpia one mbam me say asase we be di aboa no agiman bedu ohini David will crash the Chiefs for you. Why? Yes, ohini David will crash them for me. Share the video mpaucho mani nu echiri. May God bless you all. Enshira ade nyina okasa ma akasa no enyem eba na mfirifi ene yakasa ne a ohwe aba no so no yede ni nyina hye ne nsa. Nyame nshira mo nyina my sister my brother I love you all. Continue watching me so ya na makọ we YouTube akọ subscribe nso aka ho na adwuma na akoso. Wonso a wo biribi foforo o pese ye ka ho asema ya na fabra. May God bless you all. I love you without any permission bia me do keke just without permission me without permission I just love you. May God bless you all.